to serve as a set of rules and principles that all persons in a country can agree upon as the basis of the way in which they want the country to be governed. They want the country to be governed. Next important thing is the constitutions plays a crucial role in laying out certain important guidelines that govern decision making within the society or within the country. Okay, so leaders might misuse their power, and the constitution usually provide safeguards against the misuse of the power by our leaders. This misuse of authority or this misuse of the power can result in a gross injustice as demonstrated in the classroom situation. You can look here, image. Look. Okay, the people may misuse their power, or the ministers may misuse their power. Here in the picture, you can see one of the boy was the monitor of a class. So he randomly blamed the other one. Okay, and they used to get punished. So similarly in the country, if leader misuse their power, then the people will suffer a lot. So for the safeguard against this misuse of the power by our political leader, a constitution is needed in a country. You already read how the constitution guarantees the right to equality. All the persons are equal. No citizen can be discriminated against on the ground of religion, caste, gender, or a place of birth. The right to equality is one of the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Indian Constitution. Next important features of the Constitution is, in a democratic country or in a democracy, majority group can't dominate the minority groups. The Constitution usually contains the rule that ensure that minorities are not excluded from anything that is routinely available to the majority. We need a constitution to save us from ourselves also. The constitution helps to protect us against a certain decision that we might take that could have an adverse effect on the large principle that the country believes in. For example, it is possible that many people who live in a democracy might come to a strong feel that party politics has become so acrimonious that we need a strong dictator to set this right. Swayed by the emotion, they may not realize that in the long run, dictatorial rule goes against all their interests. A good constitution does not allow these whims to change its basic structure. It does not allow, or the constitution does not allow for the easy overthrow of the provinces that guarantee the rights of the citizen and protect their freedom. So constitution protects us in a various things. Constitutions explains the fundamental nature of the society. It is the set of the rule and the principle agreed by all the people. It explains the nature of the country's political system. It also lays the rule to guide against the misuse of the power by our political leaders. It also guarantees the right to equality. It checks if the dominant group is not using power against the less dominant group. It protects the minorities and their rights. It takes one community dominating another, that is inter-community domination, or the member of the one community dominating others with the same communities, that is intra-community domination. Constitution also protects us from taking a decision that could adversely affect the society as a whole. So, when it comes to Indian Constitution, first of all, we have to know that our constitutions gained its momentum in December 1946. Our constitutions gained its momentum in, here you can see, in December 1946, and after 3 years, after 3 years, taking the ideas from the various nations, we finally drafted our constitution on November 1949 by the Constituent Assembly, and it came to begin from January 1950. Our constitution actually started from January 1950, but it gained its momentum in December 1946. And after 3 years, in 1949, our Constituent Assembly drafted a constitution for our country, and it was started from 1950 January. So after this, I explained you what is constitution, what is the nature of a constitution, and why does a country need a constitution. So this much for today, and in the next video I will discuss the Indian Constitution key features. So what are the key features of Indian Constitution? There are 5 key features of Indian Constitutions that are federalism, parliamentary form of government, separation of power, fundamental rights, and secularism. So regarding all these key features, we will discuss in our next video. So till then, go through the book and do homework. Why does a country need a constitution? Stay safe, stay at home. Thank you very much.